What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, we're coming back to Mudvayne. Yes, indeed, Mudvayne Fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Ian Franks, and Ian wanted to see me react to this song by Mudvayne called Happy. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on, I have heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Mudvayne, okay? And the video has 37.1 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Mudvayne, Happy, official HD video. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn it.
Ah, yes, there's that word official coming off of their official page, so yeah. Oh, man. Look, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to say this. We're going to just have to wait and see what happens and hope for the best. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
That is me. The dead are rolling over. In this hole, thickening.
The doubling on the voice is very evident.
Shoulders. I feel it in me, so overwhelmed. All this pressure's in a rising. My life overturned. What the despair. All these scars keep ripping you back. Feel me from the skin, tear me from the rind. Does it make you happy now? Tear me from the bone, tear me from myself. Are you feeling happy now? In this hole, that is me.
It's okay. I'm not laughing because of the song. I'm not laughing because of the song. The song's really good. I'm digging the song. I'm just laughing at the music video. I've never understood why, when you're gonna shoot a music video outside, you know, you're out in the middle of a field, why do you bother bringing the speakers and the amps? Why do you bother? It's not like you're gonna, oh, let's plug into this gopher hole that we found, you know? let's plug into this patch of flowers that we found in. That'll provide the proper ampage and wattage that we need. Yeah. I've never understood that. Why do bands do that? I mean, the drums I get. I understand that part. I'm actually really glad to see this. I'm glad to see, because I've seen a lot of bands that don't do this. And they literally will put the drums on the ground, or maybe they might put a tarp down, or maybe like, you know, some plywood or something, and they'll put the drums on top of that. They actually brought a drum riser out for this. I'm glad they did that. I'm glad they did that. But the amp and the speakers and the amps, and the speakers here, no amp, just speaker cabinets alone. I just don't understand that. I just really don't. And I know the first thing out of people's mouths are going to be aesthetics. Man. Okay, aesthetics. Fine. Let's play that game. Aesthetics. Great. Where are you going to plug the amp into? Where are you plugging the amp into? Seriously, what are you going to do? How are you going to get power to that amp? How are you going to regulate the power to the amp? Are you sure the energy source is clean? Are you sure that the electricity flow is clean? Do you have a power conditioner there too? I'm just curious. You know, I want to know, because if you have dirty power, it's going to affect your sound. So, are you sure when you plug your 3-prong power cord into that patch of daisies, are you sure you're getting clean power? I mean, you probably are. It's nature, right? Yeah, I just don't understand that. I've never understood music videos for doing just nonsensical stuff like that. It makes no sense. Aesthetics! You take your aesthetics and shove them. That just makes no sense to me whatsoever. I'm glad they did use the drum riser. Now, as far as the song goes, I'm digging the song. I think the song's got a nice groove. It's a little bit of a slower tempo, but the energy and the drive are there. I'm really digging the bass work. The bass player is pretty active in this. But he's active in spurts. It's like he'll play, slide, pause, come up. You come up on the neck and play a riff, go hit the next root note and slide down and pause. Come back up on the neck again, doodle 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 doodle, and play the L pattern down. Okay, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I think it sounds good. My point is this: he's not overplaying. He's active, yes. He is absolutely active, but he's not overactive. He's not stealing the show. You know what I mean? Which I applaud the discipline, but I mean, he sounds like a good bass player. I kind of wish he would steal the show. Vocally, it sounds good. Guitar sounds good. Drums sound good. Everything sounds good across the board. I got no complaints about the song at all. Let's keep going here.
A life that's growing feeble in this hole, so limited.
Nice, yeah, cabinets.
The sun has set all dark.
Like 8 by 10.
Buried underneath and slip off the wheel. Eternal pathway to condition. Peel me from the skin, tear me from the rind. Does it make you happy now? Tear me from the bone, tear me from myself. Are you feeling left me now?
simple. The entire song followed that pattern pretty much. Very simple song. Very, very simple song. From a chordal standpoint, it's very, very simple. But here's the thing, they took something simple and they made it work really well. So, and like I've always said on the channel, simple can be effective when it's done properly. Well, this is a pretty good example of what I'm talking about. It had the groove, it had the energy, it had the drive. It was simple enough that you could follow it without really any problems. So yeah, I got no complaints with the song. So anyway, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Mudvayne with Happy. This was a request from Ian Franks. All right, before we go any further, we do have a couple of announcements we got to make. I'm making these announcements in every single video for the entire month of March. So hopefully we get as many eyes as possible on the announcements, so we'll help clear up any possible confusion as to what's happening with the channel, okay? So, announcement number 1, we are going back to the old scoring system. You guys have spoken, you've let me know that is what you want. We put up the poll and like 2/3 of the votes were, we want the old scoring system back. So that's fine. I got absolutely no problem with that. During the live stream that I did where we discussed what we were going to do with the scoring system, I did say that if we go back to the old scoring system, there's going to have to be some changes made to it. The reason for that is this. The main reason that people had a problem with the 5-star scoring system was there was going to be too much oversaturation of 4-star ratings. Too many bands, too many songs getting 4-star ratings. And listen, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. I saw that problem coming myself. Here's the thing. We already have that problem happening with the old scoring system. If you take a look at all of the scores I've given from the start of the channel up until current times, you're going to see that probably about 2/3 of the scores that I've given have been between the ranges of about 7.4 to about an 8.6, somewhere in there. Now, I know a lot of people right now in their heads are doing the math and they're going, well, wait a minute, that's 13 different scores. You know, that's not an oversaturation of one score. Sort of. You're kind of right. In a 5-star system, every single one of those ratings, 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, equates out to 20% of the possible scores, right? Well, you take those 7.4s to 8.6s, now that's 13 different scores, you're absolutely right, out of a possible 100 scores. So we don't have a 20% margin, we actually have a 13% margin, significantly smaller than a 20% window, and that's 2/3 of the scores I've given are fitting into that small window. So we are going to have to make some changes going back to the old scoring system. And the change is very simply this, folks. I got to be tougher. I got to be harder. I got to make it more difficult to get those higher rating scores. So how are we going to do that is very simple. We are going to refocus on making 5s the median ground. So everybody, I don't care who you are. I don't care what band it is. I don't care if it's Baby Metal. I don't care if it's Nightwish. I don't care if it's Pearl Jam. I don't care if it's Soundgarden. I don't care if it's Love Bites. I don't care if it's Bandmate. I don't care. It does not matter to me. Whatever band is going to come out on the channel, it's going to start at a 5.0. Now from there, it can go up in stock. And it can also go down in stock. But everybody's going to start at a 5. So that way, getting up into the 7s, it's going to be quite a bit more difficult to get now. Getting up into the 8s is going to be really hard to get. And I'm going to be honest with you folks, getting up into the 9s now, it's going to be pretty much impossible. If you get a 9 now, oh boy, did you earn it. So keep that in mind, folks, that we are going to go back to the old scoring system, yes, but there are some changes so we can eliminate that oversaturation of 13% of the scores. Announcement number 2. During the live stream, a number of people made the suggestion to me. The whole reason I went to a 5-star scoring system was to make things a little bit easier, a little bit simpler to, internalize and understand and comprehend what each score meant. So a lot of people were saying, well, we could go back to the old scoring system, but along with the old scoring system, why don't you also get some other types of scores that mean the exact same thing? I don't know why I didn't think of that. I really don't. I don't know why I wasn't able to think of that by myself. Listen, I am not omnipotent, despite the fact that I pretend to be sometimes. I don't know everything. I don't see everything. And sometimes it takes an outside perspective to put everything into frame and make things focused and crystal clear. So for everybody that did attend the live stream and gave that suggestion to me, thank you so much, because you guys really kind of put things into perspective for me. So we are going to do that. We are going to give 4 different scores that all correlate to the exact same thing. So we're going to give the numeric score, just the old school rating. We're going to do that still. We're also going to do a scale rating, a scale grade. So you're going to have your greats, your really goods, your pretty goods, your okays. We're going to give that as well. We are also going to give a star rating. I'm going to keep the star rating. We're going to keep it. We're going to utilize it. And I'm also going to give a letter grade for those people who just cannot seem to get their mindset out of grade school. So we're going to have numeric score, grade rating, a star rating, and a letter grade. Now, if you cannot take one of those 4, at least one of those 4, and interpret it and internalize it and understand what it really means, then folks, I'm sorry, I can't help you. There is absolutely nothing I can do for you. My suggestion, in all honesty, and I'm being dead serious when I say this, my suggestion for you would probably be to go find another channel to watch, because this is probably not gonna be the channel for you, okay? Nothing personal, I think that might be your best bet. So, that's the announcements. Now, let's get to the scores, shall we? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that a 6.6. Yep, 6.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay. I want to be very clear when I talk about this 6.6, because I know a lot of people probably are just screaming bloody murder right now. Because I remember reading in the comments that a lot of people, the other Mudvayne reactions I've done, a lot of people were suggesting this song, and they were saying that this is the best song and this is the best one they wrote. I'm not disagreeing with that statement. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. People are allowed to have their opinions, okay? Absolutely. So let's first of all talk about what that 6.6 means, okay? Because I'm sure people, there's a very good possibility that people might be taking that 6.6 the wrong way, okay? So what does a 6.6 mean? Well, a 6.6 is a pretty good score, okay? It's a pretty good scale rating. It gets 3 out of 5 stars, and it gets a B letter grade. Not a B minus, a B letter grade. So there you go, 6.6, which equals a pretty good rating, which equals a 3 out of 5 stars, which equals a B letter grade. So there you go. Now, how did I come to this score? So glad you asked. It's a pretty good song. It is. I'll be honest with you, folks. I think out of all the songs I've heard from Mudvayne, I think this is the one I probably like the most. Really nice groove. Really nice groove. Solid groove. Laid back groove, but with the drive, with the energy, with the push. Really coming, honestly, more than anybody else, coming from the bass player, which I really appreciate. The bass was very active in this song. In spurts. He'd be active, then he'd be inactive. Then he'd be active, then he'd be inactive. Then he'd be active, then he'd be inactive. And sporadic. I kind of like that. For a song like this, I think it was absolutely appropriate. And what I'm saying when he was inactive, I don't mean he wasn't playing anything. He was playing. He was on the root note, sustaining the root note, or he was sliding down. One of the two. I mean, it wasn't like he was laying out completely. We're going to talk about that in a second. No, but overall, I think the bass player was one of the main reasons why the song had the drive and the energy that it did. Nothing against the guitars, nothing against the drums. I just feel like the bass was really the driving force in this song. And being a bass player, I can absolutely appreciate that. The guitar playing sounded nice, really nice. I liked it was clean. When it was funny when he was in the chorus. It almost sounded like he was switching his patch bass a little bit. You know, he would switch between his tones like every 2 beats, because he would play he'd play down the root and it would be chunky, and then he would move up on the neck and it would get brighter. Now maybe that's just the way that he designed the patch that he was using. That's very possible. It's all about the EQ at that point, getting a really nice smile curve. It could have been that. It could have been something as simple as that. Or maybe he was switching between patch bass, you know, every single 2 beats. Not even 2 measures, every 2 beats. So it's possible, but I doubt it. I think it had more to do with his EQ. It sounded really good. It really sounded good. I like what he did there. The drumming sounded nice. Nothing all that complex, nothing all that amazing about what he was doing, but it was solid. It was absolutely solid. And he was instrumental, no pun intended, in playing a role as far as developing, you know, the feel of the song. You know, the pattern he came up with really helped kind of define where the song was gonna go. So more power to him there. Vocally, I dug it. I think, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I think the vocals were what I dug most about the song. No, actually I take that back. No, the bass playing. But the vocals were a very close second. I like the vocal direction that he went with this. Not trying to go over the top, being very reserved on the verses in particular. And then when they would build up to the pre-chorus and into the chorus, it would build and build, and then come back to the verse again. He'd bring it back down again, a little more subdued. I like it. I like the approach. I like the mentality and the approach and the vocals on this song. I think it was very, very fitting and very conducive to the style of song. I'm not going to sit here and blow things out of proportion and say it's the most amazing song I've ever heard, because it's not. But I will say, from the standpoint of Mudvayne, and all the people in the comments that were saying that this is the best song that they have, I'm not going to disagree with that so far. Now, I've only heard, I think this is my 3rd reaction to Mudvayne now. This is only my 3rd song. I'm sure there's others out there. I'm sure there are. And there may be other songs out there that Mudvayne have written that are even better than this, okay? It's very possible. But as far as my personal experience goes, this only being the 3rd song I've heard from them, this is tops. This is definitely tops. I enjoyed listening to this song. And to be honest with you, I could see this going on playlists. Driving, both around town and long distance driving. This is gonna go on those 2 playlists for sure. That's probably gonna be it. I don't see this as gym music, and I don't see this as it's too rockin' to be background music. You know, it's too rockin' for me. It's too energetic, it's too driving for it to be, you know, background while I'm working. If I put this on while I'm trying to get work done, I'm not gonna get any work done, because I'm gonna be too busy doing this to get any work done. I've never been able to type and do this. So answering comments, answering emails, not gonna happen if this song's playing. The last thing, and this had absolutely no bearing on the song whatsoever. The music video was ridiculous. I'm sorry. The music video is stupid. Why in the world are you gonna bring amps and speakers out in the middle of a field? Now, I know it's not real. It's all green screen. I know it's all animated. I understand that, but they were set up on dirt. I mean, there were several shots where they were shooting down, especially on the drummer, and you could see the legs of the drum riser going into the dirt. So they were on a soundstage of some kind, but there was a lot of green screen work happening. So I know they weren't really in a field, I know, but it's still ridiculous. It's so stupid. And I know people are going, aesthetics! Yeah, you can take your aesthetics and do whatever you want with them. I don't buy it, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I just thought it was ridiculous and over the top. But like I said, did it have any bearing on the score whatsoever? No, it did not, because I was not specifically asked to react to the music video. I was only asked to react to the song. So the music video had no bearing. I just found it to be hilarious. So anyway, let's wrap everything up here on a nice shiny bow, shall we? So we got a 6.6, which equals a pretty good score, 3 out of 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Not B minus, a B letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.